1. In the USA Track and Field Coaching Education curriculum, the principle of periodization is best defined as A. The systematic planning of athletic training to achieve peak performance at specific times during the season. B. A random alternation of workouts to maintain variety and prevent athlete boredom. C. The process of using only high-intensity workouts throughout the entire training year. D. The use of static exercises to reduce injury and maintain body composition. 2. In developing a curriculum for sprint training under USATF standards, a coach should prioritize A. Progressive overload combined with recovery periods tailored to the athlete's individual adaptation. B. Daily repetition of maximum sprints regardless of fatigue. C. Avoiding rest days to maximize performance gains. D. Eliminating technical drills and focusing only on competition results. 3. Which of the following best demonstrates the adult learning principle of self-directed learning in a coaching setting? A. Allowing experienced athletes to analyze their own race data and design improvement strategies. B. The coach providing a preset plan without athlete input. C. Athletes observing but not engaging in decision-making. D. The coach discouraging questions to maintain control of sessions. 4. In regulatory compliance with USATF safe sport policies, a coach is required to A. Report any suspected misconduct immediately to the appropriate authority. B. Handle all incidents informally without documentation. C. Wait for athlete confirmation before filing a report. Keep misconduct allegations private to protect team reputation. 5. During a mentoring session with a new assistant coach, an effective communication strategy includes A. Providing feedback that is specific, timely, and focused on performance improvement. B. Giving general praise without addressing skill gaps. C. Avoiding criticism to maintain a positive atmosphere. D. Delivering feedback only during end-of-season evaluations. 6. In the context of curriculum development for a track and field coaching certification program, learning outcomes should be A. Measurable, achievable, and aligned with the overall goals of the USATF framework. B. Broad and undefined to allow instructor flexibility. C. Based only on theoretical understanding. D. Focused solely on administrative compliance. 7. In USA Track and Field coaching evaluation, the reliability of performance assessment depends on A. Consistent criteria applied across all athletes and evaluators. B. Personal judgment of the coach's preference. C. Athlete popularity within the training group. D. Randomized testing without defined benchmarks. 8. According to USATF coaching guidelines, when training adult athletes, the coach should encourage collaborative decision-making and respect athlete experience. B. Use an authoritarian style to enforce training protocols. C. Avoid explaining scientific principles of training. D. Keep athletes uninformed about training objectives. 9. In a communication model applied to athlete feedback, active listening by a coach includes A. Paraphrasing the athlete's statements to ensure understanding. B. Ignoring the athlete's emotional cues. C. Interrupting to give immediate advice. D. Providing only written performance summaries. 10. Which statement best represents regulatory compliance under USATF medical clearance policies? A. All athletes must provide updated medical documentation before participating in sanctioned events. B. Coaches may allow participation without medical approval. C. Only elite athletes require documentation. D. Medical records are optional for recreational athletes. 11. Mentoring within the USATF Level 2 coaching framework primarily aims to A. Develop leadership, reflective practice, and professional ethics in new coaches. B. Provide casual advice without structure. C. Focus only on competition rules and logistics. D. Replace formal certification assessments. 12. The evaluation of a field event training session should emphasize A. Technique execution, athlete feedback, and measurable improvement. B. Entertainment value for spectators. C. Quantity of attempts rather than quality. D. Team rankings instead of skill mastery. 13. When developing a throwing program curriculum, the principle of specificity means A. Training should closely replicate the movement patterns and energy systems of the actual event. B. Training should be generalized to multiple sports. C. Coaches should avoid sport-specific drills. D. Random exercises are sufficient for all athletes. Under USATF Code of Ethics, a coach must avoid A. Conflicts of interest and relationships that could compromise professional judgment. B. Providing equal opportunities for all athletes. C. Maintaining documentation of training sessions. D. Seeking continuing education credits. 15. In adult learning, formative assessment in a USATF clinic allows A. Real-time feedback that guides improvement during the course. B. Final scoring only at the end of training. C. Passive observation without input. D. Evaluation based solely on attendance. 16. In designing a sprint mechanics curriculum, sequencing refers to A. Organizing skill progression logically from basic to advanced techniques. B. Randomly selecting drills based on convenience. C. Repeating one skill throughout the course. D. Skipping foundational drills to save time. 17. In the context of mentoring, constructive feedback differs from criticism because it A. Focuses on behaviors and solutions rather than personal traits. Emphasizes emotional reactions. C. Avoids measurable data. D. Uses judgmental language to assert authority. In USATF's evaluation framework, validity ensures that A. The assessment measures what it is intended to measure. B. Scores remain consistent regardless of evaluator skill. C. Results depend solely on coach perception. D. Tests are designed without objective criteria. 19. An athlete-centered approach to coaching aligns with adult learning principles because it A. Encourages self-reflection, problem-solving, and autonomy. B. Requires passive adherence to coach instructions. C. Avoids athlete input to maintain efficiency. D. Focuses solely on compliance and structure. Under USATF safety compliance rules, the coach must ensure A. All training environments meet established safety and facility standards. B. Athletes assume full responsibility for injury prevention. C. No safety checks are necessary for familiar facilities. D. Only competition venues require inspection. 21. When developing a multi-event training curriculum, integrated learning involves A. Combining technical, tactical, and psychological components within a unified plan. B. Separating each component into unrelated drills. C. Avoiding mental preparation due to time constraints. D. Focusing only on physical fitness outcomes. 22. Communication barriers in coaching often occur when A. Feedback lacks clarity, context, or actionable direction. B. The coach uses evidence-based instruction. C. Athletes are given opportunities to respond. D. Open dialogue is encouraged throughout sessions. 23. The principle of recovery in USA track and field training programs emphasizes A. Planned rest and adaptation to enhance long-term performance and reduce injury risk. B. Continuous high-intensity workloads. C. Avoidance of rest to increase endurance. D. Ignoring athlete fatigue as part of mental training. 24. When evaluating a USATF learning module, curriculum developers must assess A. Alignment of instructional content with defined learning outcomes. B. Quantity of slides presented by instructors. C. Instructor popularity ratings. D. Student attendance percentage alone. In mentoring, modeling effective professional behavior means A. Demonstrating ethical decision-making and communication consistency. B. Maintaining authority through criticism. C. Avoiding transparency with mentees. D. Emphasizing rank over collaboration. In USATF's Level 1 education course, cognitive learning objectives primarily focus on A. Knowledge and understanding of biomechanical and physiological principles. B. Emotional bonding between coaches and athletes. C. Administrative paperwork management. D. Entertainment and motivational speaking. When communicating race strategies to adult athletes, effective instruction includes A. Clear explanations supported by rationale and opportunity for feedback. B. Short, one-directional commands. C. Withholding tactical information until race day. D. Repeating the same message without context. The USATF developmental coaching philosophy encourages A. Long-term athlete development over short-term success. B. Prioritizing immediate competition results. C. Eliminating rest periods in the annual plan. D. Avoiding technical analysis in favor of conditioning. Ethical mentoring under USATF involves A. Protecting confidentiality, setting boundaries, and modeling professional integrity. B. Sharing private athlete data for demonstration. C. Using intimidation to assert experience. D. Avoiding documentation of mentoring sessions. 30. In adult learning, relevance enhances engagement by A. Connecting content to real-world coaching or competition experiences. B. Presenting material without context. C. Using abstract theory with no application. Limiting discussion to general sport topics. 31. A comprehensive evaluation plan for a USATF certification course should include A. Formative and summative assessments aligned with course objectives. B. Sole reliance on a single final exam. C. Unstructured observations by staff. D. Informal conversations without criteria.